just following on from what Mia has said, on the field this weekend, this is a little snapshot for us to see you guys and how you might fit into our residency program, not only out on the field, but also away from the field. That part of it is just as important, if not more important, to us, because we have to have you guys live here, behave yourselves, make sure we're bringing in good characters, all right? And that's where Gwen comes in, and Gwen's staff do an awesome job with that. But some things that we really look for out on the field, right? And in a few minutes here, we'll have the rest of our coaching staff come out, as well as our technical directors from FC Barcelona. I'll have them have a little chat with you guys as well. But things that we really look for is don't try and do anything that you wouldn't normally do. Come out here and show us what you can do. Show us what you're good at. Right? Not everybody is going to be the Messi. We need centre backs who can win headers. We need wingers that can beat people. We need number 9s who can hold the ball up with the back to goal. Right, so show us what you are good at in this weekend. And again, like Mia said, it will be slightly adjusted. But if I'm honest, you guys are going to be spoiled a little bit, because we have, I think, around 40 players scheduled to arrive this weekend. We'll have 11 coaches here this weekend with eyes on you. So there'll be a lot of eyes seeing everybody at all times. And yes, we'll be doing some stuff with smaller groups than we normally would, but that just means that the magnifying glass is a little bit more on you specific. All right, so everybody will have a good opportunity to showcase themselves this weekend and show us what you can do. Another big thing that we'll say, I talk about the things that we look for. A big thing for us is timeliness and punctuality. So one of our phrases is that early is on time is late, and late is unacceptable. All right, so when we're having things, if it's being out on the field on time, make sure you're there 5-10 minutes early. All right, so if there is something that comes up, you have that little bit of leeway. Things like breakfast. If you guys sleep in and you miss breakfast, and then you're running out to the field, last one there, we need to show that you guys can be independent living in a residential program. Because yes, we're here to take care of you, we're here to look after you, but we're not going to babysit you. All right, this is going to be a grown-up experience for some of you guys. And I remember when I first left home, I was a lot older than some of you guys would have been. All right, and I think this is a great environment. I can attest to, I've been across the US, and this, environment here is second to none. There's not many clubs and academies that can offer, the facilities, the coaching staff, the fields, the school. Like Miha said, the school do an awesome job of working with us. So we're really excited, about the upcoming season. The fact that this season has been cut short. We did have this morning, like Miha touched on, was the graduation for our seniors this year. I think we had 33 seniors this morning. Did an online graduation, and some of those guys, like Miha said, have been here from day one, and it was massive and proud for me to see those guys, move on to the next step, into the next phase of their careers. All right, massive shame for those guys. Things got cut short, but I think everybody is doing a good job of remaining positive. Like me, I said as well, you also have all of the protocols and things like that. I'll touch on a couple of them now, just because I know a lot of it is common sense stuff right now that obviously is just laid out, so you guys understand what we're looking for. The daily checks that you guys have. So I know we just took everybody's temperature and everybody took the questionnaire. We'll do that every day. That's obviously just to make sure that everybody's feeling well, and obviously that the temperature is down. The paper that you have every day, you will hand it in. So the first sheet that you have, you will just pull off. We've got them all stapled together. Just tear it off, the first one, and when you come out to the field today, you will just hand that to your coach. And our coach is then going to give them to our athletic trainer, and we'll just have them there as a log, so we know that everybody's in good shape. Tomorrow morning and Sunday morning, when you go to breakfast, these two tables will be stationed outside of the banquet hall. And I know we haven't done the tour, so it's a little bit, but you will find the banquet hall just over in the main building across here, and you will see these tables set up. So when you come in the morning, first thing you will do is you'll have your spreadsheet already completed in. The only thing you will need at that point will be the temperature check. All right, assuming everything is good to go, you can go have breakfast, and then we're good for that day. Does that make sense? If for any reason you lose those forms, we will have extras, right? But we've given everybody 3, so hopefully that's enough. That's your first test of responsibility, right? Don't lose those pieces of paper, right? I think that's everything from my end. I know there's a lot of information. I'm sure you guys have a ton of questions. I am going to allow Gwen to step in, because Gwen will be able to talk a little bit more about some of the school and things and some of the resident things, because obviously, the soccer part of things, and again, I'll allow you guys to ask more questions on the soccer side, but the soccer aspect here is a small part of it. Right? Yes, we train 4 nights a week when we have games on weekends, but the rest of the time you're either at school, you're doing your homework, or you're Gwen's responsibility. And Gwen is taking charge with her staff to whether it be a social activity, whether it's to go into the mall, to the cinema. Getting haircuts sometimes for 110 boys can sometimes be a challenge. All right, so there's a lot of stuff that goes in behind the scenes to make sure that this experience is, you know, a positive one for you, not only off the field, but on the field, but off it as well. Because obviously we're trying to mold you guys into responsible young men and hopefully get you to the next step of your career on the soccer field, but also develop you as a human being and as a man as well. All right, Gwen, I'll open it up to